The stage is set. We've got some eye candy for you to enjoy as we have a conversation about the Olight Arkfeld series. This video is going to be my thoughts on this series as a whole and some things I'd love to see Olight roll out in future iterations of this Arkfeld line. And now this is their most popular line at the moment. Kind of easy to understand why. You've got a very thin design, a lot of capability for its size in terms of runtime. You got multiple different functions as well, and it's very durable as well. So a lot of people love this for good reason. I'm just going to be talking about how I think it could be improved even further. Who am I to be talking about this? Good question. I'm just a dude who pushed record on an iPhone 11 as always. Feel free to agree or disagree either way. I appreciate any comments, any contributions to the conversation in the comments as always. And if you leave a like on the video for me, that helps as well. So appreciate all that. But yeah, the Arkfeld, obviously you've got a lot to like on these lights, and it's come a long way already as a series. The original Arkfeld had kind of a thicker tail portion here. The clip wasn't ideal. They fixed that up. These Arkfeld Pros and Arkfeld Ultras are a bit bigger, so you got more runtime, battery capacity, and output with these as well. And then instead of just having a laser and a white light, now you've got UV in addition as well on these. So pretty cool. The user interface on these is also not overly complicated, which I think is why, another reason why this line's been so successful. What can make it even better? Well, a few things I want to share with you in no particular order either. First thing I think it'd be really cool. Now this is the Olight O-Clip Pro, came out, really recently with this 2024 Black Friday sale. One thing I think is sweet about this, even though this output area is so small, they've got a floody beam and a throwy beam on this. So just to give you an idea of what that's like, you've got your area light here, your flood, and then if you just switch this toggle, it goes to a more focused beam. So you can see things a little bit further away with this beam profile. And it's all done in a very compact space, which makes me think if they could fit that in this area right here, they could totally do it on the Arkfeld Series 2. So you could have your more throwy beam over here and your more floody beam over here, for example, if they wanted to do it that way. I think that would be really cool. And I even thought of, still workshopping it, but a cool name for it could be like the Arkfeld Approach or something like that, because then you could, whether you're close or far, you could illuminate pretty well with that just by toggling to either side. I think that would be a cool thing to see. Let me know your thoughts or your opinion on that in the comments below. I know a lot of people really like UV though, so might not be willing to sacrifice that. Perhaps they could fit all three, I'm not sure. They might have to make it bigger. I'm not an engineer, I don't know how all the internals work with these lights, but anyway, that's my first kind of thought. I think it'd be really cool to have flood and throw in an Arkfeld series. It'd be pretty neat. The second addition to the Arkfeld series that I think could be a pretty cool addition would be the inclusion of a USB-C port. So this is also inspired by the O-Clip Pro here. I really like how this port's been done. USB-C port here, and you've got a really satisfying metal cover or latch that goes right over that port. That's pretty cool. Perhaps they could, work something like that into the Arkfeld series on the side, or I don't know where you'd put it, but that could be neat to have. The Warrior X4 I recently had on the channel, and the USB-C port itself has a waterproof rating on that light. So if they could work that into the Arkfeld, that would be like ideal in my book. And then to keep the Olight fans in the magnetic charging ecosystem happy, perhaps it could still have this charging port right here, which brings us to the third thing that I think would be really cool change, or at least option in the line, would be an Arkfeld with a tail switch. That could be pretty cool. As you can just pull the light out, bam, hit the tail there, get your output. How it could be done, the exact ins and outs of it, I don't know, but I know Olight could pull it off for sure, and maybe even make it tail standable too. The one thing you'd probably have to sacrifice is the magnet, although perhaps they could find some other part of the light that could have the magnetic strip. I don't know how that could be done. This O-Clip Pro is really interesting. The magnet is here on the tail portion. So that's what makes it magnetic. Very interesting. I don't know if that could be done to the Arkfeld series without, adding additional bulk, but in any case, that's just a thought I had, like making a version of the Arkfeld with a tail switch. Could be pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts on that as well. And then the fourth and final thing, this is just a dream, a wish. A guy can dream. But yeah, way to this hatch here, as it stands right now, this back panel, I don't think we as consumers are supposed to remove this. You know, that's just done by Olight, whatever is behind this cover. I assume, you know, it's got a built-in battery, and then you've got to have a circuit board in there somewhere, and other internals. I'm not a engineer, once again. But yeah, I think having an Arkfeld, just an option, just to see how well it could do, because I know I'm not the only one, but something with replaceable batteries. I figure they could, now you might have to sacrifice capacity, which I know a lot of people wouldn't like, but some people would be okay with. But maybe you could fit on like the larger models, a couple of like 14500s. The light would probably have to be a bit bigger, but that would be cool and still have plenty of capacity. Or maybe on the smaller or slimmer versions, a couple of 10440s or something like that. Could be nice. I know that Olight has a lifetime warranty, and so the whole built-in battery thing's not as much of a factor in a lot of people's minds. I personally still try to shy away from built-in batteries. If I can avoid them, I will. That might just be my own issue. But yeah, that's my thought. So you know, feel free to chime in on that as well. But yeah, thanks for checking out this video. I just was thinking about the Arkfeld series. It has come a long way already, and Olight's listening to customer feedback actively. This texture on the side here, especially up near the top, I remember the very first Arkfeld I got, closer to when Arkfeld was newly released. Not right when it was, but I mentioned in a video how I'd love to have some texture up here to help you get it out of pocket. And that's just, I don't think I can take credit for the change that was made, but yeah, I mean, we now have that on these. They fixed the thickness of the tail portion and the clip. So Olight's definitely listening to customer input to make these things even better. And right now they're already rock solid and an amazing design. So let me know how you think they could get even better moving forward. Do you agree, disagree? No hard feelings either way. If you don't mind dropping a like on the video, whether or not you agree with everything that I've pitched, I'd appreciate it. But I really appreciate you watching most of all. Thanks for checking out the video. Hope you have a good rest of your day. God bless you. Take care. Bye.